Sheesh. Didn't have to cut me off, baby. Don't worry, man. We're here for you, man. We are here for you, man. The mindset, the crypto mindset army, the Citadel, the Moon Gang is always here, man. We ain't leaving, man. I left my previous field and I came to this one because I had such a passion for investment and I had such a passion for helping people out. And, throughout my life, if I had the opportunity to help somebody out ascend themselves, and I went out of my way for them. And I know a lot of other good people that really go help people out. So it's just something that I brought in from my previous trade that I do over here for you guys, because I want to make sure you guys come up with me. And man, it ain't no fun if the homies ain't getting any, right? It ain't no fun if the homies ain't getting any, right? So I'm going to show you guys how to get hex rich, but at the same time, I'm also going to show you how to also, make sure that, you make some money in the crypto space, you keep it, and then we keep going on, right? You're always going to leave a little money on the table. It's never going to be perfect. But if you can make it 2 cycles, 3 cycles in this crypto space, it's impossible not to make a ton of money. Impossible. It doesn't matter what's happening in the bank. Look, if the bank shut down today, and we couldn't sell crypto, if we couldn't sell our crypto into cash, what changed? We can still buy and sell our fucking coins on DEXs. We can still yield farm. We are affected with the prices of the outside world, but we cannot be shut down. We cannot be silenced. We can always be ourselves. That's the power. That's why I'm a red pill guy. That we've onboarded a lot of people from the red pill space into the crypto space. But it is to have control over your money. It's a libertarian ideal, but mixed in with a lot of other practical things of the real world. But it is like this is like the age of Aquarius, right? Like the age of enlightenment, like new information. This for the first time humans are able to send. We could send money to anyone in the fucking world with an L1 address and Ethereum address, a Bitcoin address. We can send money to anyone within 10 minutes or 3 seconds with Pulse Chain. Self-custody, man. You hold your own tokens. You have all the power. You've rugged the middlemen, and you hold everything now. When you're an LP provider, you are lending your own tokens to a trustless contract, and then you're also getting the interest. You're also getting the negative and the positive of it. But you are getting all the rewards of taking the risk. When you're in the stock market, you don't even hold your own stock token. It's like when you buy an Apple share, you do own it, but you don't hold custody of it. When you don't hold custody of your own stock tokens, what ends up happening is that when you buy Apple on the stock market, that Apple stock is being lent out by the middleman, and you get nothing of that. You get paid a little bit of the dividend here and there, but you're getting paid 1 or 2% dividend and stuff like that on your Apple stock, and they're making probably 7 or 8% on that, lending it out for people borrowing and shorting. But if you actually had custody of all your stocks, if you said you have stocks, do you know how much extra yield you'd be able to generate off of your stocks? How much more valuable, how much more higher the prices would go? This, like, crypto's infectious. One day we are going to tokenize the equities market. But beautiful, man. Dose Dizzy with the $10 super chat, man. What's up? This weekend I onboarded my mother and my 15-year-old cousin and set them up with a small bag of Hex and a little bit of ILV for the long term. I learned it all from you guys. Salute, sir. A salute to YouTube. And that is beautiful, man. I onboarded my mom too, and definitely my brother. Do you want to know something? When I got into crypto, my brother was 15 years old, maybe even 14 years old. And I onboarded him into crypto. He has crypto as well. And it's a beautiful fucking thing because now my brother's now 21 years old. He's been in crypto for about 5 years now. Sure, he's playing around with, like, you're a kid. You're not playing around with crazy money. But imagine having that experience of knowing how to use a MetaMask since 15 years old. You don't know what power you've given your cousin. You have set your cousin up for an incredible life because you have set his financial literacy to an unbelievable level, and you have put him into such a category of competitive advantage against his peers that is insane. Mostly millennials are using crypto. You're getting a lot of the Zoomers, but you have put your Zoomer cousin into such a fucking powerful fucking position that you set him up. One day he is going to thank you so much, Doe, for doing this for me. And that's what I do it for. And this is beautiful that you're doing this for your family. It's a lot of stuff. You got to help yourself out first. I mean, it's a hard thing. They teach you this when you get on airplanes, private jets, or anything like that. That you put the air mask on yourself first. You can't save anyone if you can't save yourself. You got to save yourself. You got to educate yourself. You got to teach yourself how to do this stuff. Then you can help others by educating them. And it's this right here. Turbo dorks to the moon, man. That is beautiful, man. Like I love seeing stuff like that, man. Let me see if I missed any other super chats just in case before we continue on. But let me tell you, so just talking about the hex price, right? So $2 isn't that crazy, you guys. Let me see if I missed anybody. Okay, there's one more super chat. Yeah, so let me just finish with the super chat right here. So live, love, give 555. Thank you, sir. I say a couple Lambos, but I really will put money and invest it into my concrete precasting company, which is currently working on. So, hey, beautiful, dude. That's a beautiful thing. But just remember, let me tell you this as a person that was in the trades. I mean, I had quite a few employees. I had 2 businesses. I had an irrigation installation business, and I had a landscape business. That was mostly to rich individuals and stuff, and large properties and stuff. But make sure you invest in the good equipment. You get all the stuff, a nice truck and everything like that. But save a good amount of cash there, because sometimes it's all me and Justin talk about this all the time. It's all about deal flow. It's all about how much you always have something coming up. You're always bidding on new things. You have customers coming to you from experience, right? And you have to have a lot of cash on hand, some decent amount of cash on hand, because there's 2 months where you're feasting, and then 2 months where you're kind of just like dick in the wind. And 1 month when you're starting to pick up again. That's how contracting is for the most part. You're hitting it out of the park, calms down, gets quiet, picks up again. So during those months, make sure, I would tell you, make sure you have solid guys, you're paying your guys well, and that you have cash, you have enough cash there that 6 months fuck yourself, but 6 months to make sure to keep your workers, because without your employees, you will not be able to scale or do jobs. There's jobs where I was able to do it like before I quit at my peak there, right? I was able to do very large jobs, but when things slowed down, the jobs came to me and I couldn't do them because I just didn't have the 25 employee. I needed 25 workers at the time, and I only had 15, so I couldn't even take on the job. It was too big even for myself, and it was that sort of thing. So eventually, maybe you were doing jobs where you have 5 or 6 guys, but then eventually, you start getting your hands on where you need 10 guys plus. So just having that capital there will just put you into a different stratosphere and stuff. This is originally one of the reasons why I got into crypto, is because I wanted to invest my money so I can reinvest into my business. Now, if you end up staying in this business, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it's ebbs and flows. But make sure the most important thing is that you have the money to pay your employees. That is priority number one, because you will have a lot of people that depend on you, man. And that's the best advice that I can give you, is to have that cash flow there and then invest what you can. You're going to feel sometimes like, oh my God, I have, I feel like I have opportunity cost. I could have put money into this and had this. Don't think like that, because you're doing a great thing. America and most of the world runs on small businesses, and by you having those jobs for people, you are doing a great thing. So thank you.